forearm. Ulna and radius. Ulna and radius. Not the same size. Should be equal on the. Not they from different person from. Not from one hand, that is why size is not equal. Well, ulna and radius, two bones of forearm, and ulna has middle position and radius is laterally on the forearm. And now, ulna, long tubular bone, proximal epiphysis has two processes. One process is olecranon, and another is coronoid process, and notch between them is incisura trochlearis, because this notch surrounds what? Trochlea humeri. That is why name of this notch incisura trochlearis. Another notch, that is incisura radialis, because head of the radius attached to this notch, incisura radialis. And this bone is medially, that is why radius is laterally. That is why this notch help you to identify is it right or left ulna, because this notch incisura radialis should be laterally, because radius is laterally from ulna. Clear it is? You take this bone this way, incisura trochlearis should be in front, anteriorly, look forward, and incisura radialis should be laterally. If I take in my right hand, this notch, incisura trochlearis, looks forward, that is correct, but incisura radialis looks medially. It is a mistake. If I change, now it's look laterally, but incisura trochlearis looks backward. That is mistake. Only this position is correct. Is it clear? Please try to identify, is it right or left ulna? Whereas incisura trochlearis, it's look forward, and incisura radialis, where it should be laterally.
Yes.
It is right ulna. That is right ulna, and here it is left ulna. Clear it is? Give me. Here it is right. Here it is incisura ulnaris. It is right, and here it is left ulna. Distal end or distal epiphysis has name caput ulna. It has peripheral articular surface has name circumferentia articularis. It is surround head of the ulna, and here it is process, stylate process, processus stylate process arise from the head of ulna. This border is margo interossa. Here it is tuberositas ulna, and three surfaces, facies anterior, facies posterior, and facies medialis. That is all about ulna. Radius, the same like ulna, like humerus, it is long tubular bone. Proximal epiphysis has head of the radius, caput radii. It has superior articular surface. It has circumferentia articularis, the same like in ulna. It has tuberositas radii. It is apophysis for this bone. Distal epiphysis has articular surface which attach to bones of carpus. That is why facies articularis carpa. Facies articularis carpa, because it's attached to carpus. Stylate process, the same like in ulna, and incisura ulnaris. Here it is was incisura radialis, and it was laterally, and here it is incisura ulnaris, and it's look medially. Look here, that is radius. Ulna is here. That is why incisura ulnaris should be medially, and this tuberositas looks forward, anteriorly. If I take in my left hand, this tuberositas is anteriorly and incisura ulnaris medially. If I take in my right hand, what happened? Tuberositas the same anteriorly, but incisura ulnaris now looks laterally, should be medially. That is correct position. That is left radius. Tuberositas looks forward and notch incisura ulnaris looks medially. Where is tuberositas? Tuberositas. Here it is tuberositas. Where is it? Where is tuberositas? Here it is. Should look forward anteriorly. And now incisura ulnaris should be medially. Take in your in your right hand. Now, come here. Look here. Tuberositas looks forward and incisura ulnaris looks medially. If you take in your left hand, tuberositas the same looks forward anteriorly, but incisura ulnaris now laterally should be medially. That is why correct in this hand. Cleat compare. That is anteriorly tuberositas and notch incisura ulnaris looks medially. This bone is right and this bone is left. Give me bottle with the bones.